Okay, here we are again in the studio with the insurance guy. And I'm excited about it because I'm the insurance guy. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. This is a good time, good time. Today we have with me and with you Chelsea Perkins with us at this point. Before I get started, though, although I just got started, I wanted to thank the production crew, Jay, who does the video and all of that other stuff that happens, and does a terrific job. And when I think about Jay, it comes up, we talk about Jay and the Americans, who that was years ago in the 50s that sung that song. I can't remember what song. I need to look it up on YouTube and play it, but they did something years ago. But let's get back to Chelsea Perkins. And I didn't mean to retrogress there, but Chelsea Perkins is a loan officer, a senior loan officer. She's to my left, and she's been doing, for once we have a topic today with the podcast that I know something about. The other podcast I knew nothing about, but at any rate, Chelsea's been doing the mortgage loans out there for veterans. Mm-hmm. And this is a hot spot, if you will, in Fayetteville, Cumberland County, for veterans. I think you can walk out your door and every other person you talk to has probably been in the military or has a military connection. And one thing that makes knowing Chelsea a plus is the fact that, number one, she knows her business, but also getting through the maze. She's going to help us get through the maze of purchasing a home. Mm-hmm. And with that being said, it is a maze now, is it not?
That's my job. I take that on,
yeah.
But I'm here to navigate and make it a smooth process.
Yeah. Didn't they change? Some laws or regulations recently that a person, when they sell a home now, they didn't have to pay commissions? Is that
with NAR?
What?
With NAR?
Yeah. Is that something out there?
That is a new law. Or I won't say a new law, but that has been a recent change.
Yeah.
Where the commissions are going to be negotiated.
Yeah, negotiated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you get involved in that?
I do not.
You do not.
It's not my lane.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
Catch you off guard with that. But again, that's interesting. That's added a dimension that for people to when they're purchasing a home. Mm-hmm. And do you think that's good or bad? Is there a thought about that?
I think that it has shined light on a topic that maybe hadn't been talked about as much as it should. Right. But the transparency, I think, is a really good thing. Okay. So that both parties know what's going on before they go into contract.
Okay. Let's talk about something that we both know. You have a veteran husband-wife team. They're going to walk up and knock on your door, and they want to utilize you as the person that's going to show them a home.
Okay.
Or purchase.
So I'm going to do the loan.
You're going to do the loan.
I'm going to do the loan.
Okay, you're going to do the loan. Mm-hmm. And you're getting all these figures together. Mm-hmm. And when they come to you and they have this house, 123 American Street, what do they need to know, or what do you need to know to process this loan?
Right. So hopefully, in a perfect world, in a perfect scenario, they've talked to me way before.
They have.
They've started to look at a house. You never want to go look at something that maybe you can't afford, or maybe that's not what you're going to be comfortable with. So prior to actually going to look at the home, we're going to sit down and have a conversation about getting pre-approved. We're going to talk about your credit score. We're going to gather documentation so if they're active duty. Of course, we're going to need driver's license, LES to kind of get the ball rolling. So I'm looking to verify who you are and your income.
How often does that occur? Because you said that's in a perfect world, because typically people go looking at the home first. Is that right? Okay.
I'll say, people they get excited. Hey, I want to go start looking at a house. That's a goal. So they, get on Zillow, get on realtor.com.
There you go.
Go, house
Okay.
shopping in the area.
Right.
So it happens.
Right.
But
I don't know how we can stop that, but I guess the thought here again, they come back with a $500,000 home, and then you take them by the hand, and we find out the affordability is at $75,000. Is that right?
yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering. Okay, so
Hopefully we can do a little bit more than that.
okay,
But
I was just wondering. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Go ahead.
So once they are actually pre-approved, we've gotten all the documentation, we've verified everything, then we'll connect them with the real estate agent. And then at that point, based on their pre-approval amount or their monthly mortgage payment, then they go, out looking at homes.
Okay. That's under the perfect world. But
That's in the perfect
you
world.
don't connect them with, they probably already have a realtor.
Sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll say,
Sometimes, but
yeah, maybe 50-50.
really?
Yeah,
Right. Good. All right.
yeah.
I know in my case, when I say my case, when I have buyers, if you will, that they say, Jerome, how much is this homeowners going to cost me? And they don't know anything about the house. Nothing. Zero.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
old the house is, the square footage. All they seen was the front of the house, and and you actually, I know you do the loan and so forth, but do you have all that data before you when you sit down with them and?
Not necessarily in those instances where they've looked at a house and they're like, hey, I want to get pre-approved. And sometimes it's, hey, I want to get pre-approved for this house. Then,
Then
you kind of work in a different angle, but
Right.
we can get the job done.
So let's go through the pre-approval process. What's it like jumping over those hoops?
If that individual has their documentation in order, it is a very easy process.
Right.
In other cases, it can be more complicated if you own multiple houses, if they've moved quite a bit, multiple jobs, self-employment. Those things can kind of bring up different challenges.
Right.
Or for let's say an active duty soldier, that's going to be a pretty easy, seamless process because we can verify a lot of those details
Right.
online.
Okay. Now you've been doing this business. You've been in this business for about 12 years and going strong. What's different now, as opposed to what it was years ago? Has there been any changes? I guess.
So I actually started as a loan officer during COVID, so about a little over 5 years.
Okay.
And I can say every year it has been different. Now, prior to getting into the mortgage industry, I was actually in insurance.
Oh, okay.
And then
So I have something to look forward to. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know that I would get back into it, but
Okay. There you go.
every year has been different. Just kind of adjusting with the market and the challenges that each year brings.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Super. All right. Anything else out there that you've come up with, or at least that you'd like to bring out to the listening audience about the loan process for yourself?
I would say for those that want to purchase a home, it's never too late to sit down and strategize with the individuals in the industry. And by strategize, let's take a look at your credit. Let's see what your credit actually looks like. Our minimum score right now is 620. And if your scores are not at that qualifying point yet, we do have credit consultants that can help you. And that's going to be free of charge. So, hey, let's make sure your credit is where it needs to be. Let's look at your assets. Are they where they need to be? Are you prepared for closing costs? Do you have documentation that we're going to need? Let's start gathering all of those details so that when the time comes, you're not scrambling and looking for documentation. You're actually ready to move forward. Because if you see the house that you want, let's go ahead and put an offer in before someone that is prepared comes in and gets it.
Is that a lot of that going on? You want to select a house, you got it in your mind, and they need to make that offer, and you get into a tug of war about getting a house versus that.
It's not as competitive as it used to be, but there was a time where you got a phone call, hey, I need this buyer pre-approved, and you're working like, hey, okay, let's
So
see
that
what we can
wasn't
do.
make believe.
No, it was not.
That was
That
for
was
real.
a serious time.
Okay.
That was a serious time.
People making threats. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be my biggest takeaway. Like, let's have conversations. Let's make sure that you're prepared to get. It's an investment. Let's make sure that you're prepared for this huge purchase.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. The process now versus again, but the process now, it appears and it sounds like from what I hear, the process is pretty lengthy. I mean, it's not something that you can do in 3 or 4 days. It takes some time to go through all this thing.
For pre-approval?
Yeah, pre-approval, the purchase, all of that is. It's not like it. Again, here we go. It's not like it used to be, but it takes a little time. The pre-approval. Yeah.
Pre-approval again. I can work as fast as the client.
Oh.
If you have everything that I need, I can get you pre-approved same day. Now, if it takes time for you to gather everything that I need, then it's gonna take a couple days, because we want to make sure when you have that pre-approval in hand, that is certified good to go. I never want to be in a situation. Sorry, I touched the mic. Never want to be in a situation where I give you a pre-approval letter and then you're under contract and I come back and say, hey,
yeah,
I can't do the loan.
Because you bought a car.
And that happens.
Oh, really? I only threw that out there.
Oh, my goodness. Buy a car, go get furniture.
Well, he needs a car to go in the garage that the house he purchased.
Let's have a discussion first, you know? But, yeah, it happens, I don't say too often, but you want to make sure that we're having those open conversations. And that has happened, but we were able to get it closed.
Really? What are some other crazy things that have happened besides the car? I only threw that out there.
I would say that's the biggest one, buying a car,
yeah,
going to get furniture.
Yeah. Before you have the house, you want the furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now the house can't go through, so you have the furniture delivered to the apartment that you were trying to get out of.
Or like, hey, you got to go take that back.
I bought it on sale. They won't take it back. Okay. That's interesting. That's stuff that's real live stuff. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. It happens.
Okay. Go ahead. Well, I'm all ears. What else you got there, senior loan officer? How many people that you, loan people that you have at your location there?
Oh, we have a growing team. So right now, I think in our office, we got 10.
10 people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Do you have any time that I guess you work together to try to help this person out quicker than, you know?
Yeah, there's sometimes where trying to think of an instance where we're trying to brainstorm. Hey, how can we make this work? Mm-hmm. What's your interpretation of this guideline? We got this document in. Is there a way we can make it work? So there's a lot of times we'll collaborate and kind of brainstorm to make it.
Good. Yeah. The collaboration's good. I hate using this terminology, but it sounds like you get into a room with 3 or 4 of you, and you got this problem on the table, and you try to ferret it out, and that's a good situation to have to be able to go through. Yeah,
because you never want to be in a situation where things come up, but where we have a client that's under contract, so there's probably money on the line, or if they've given due diligence or earnest money, and we say, hey, we can't, for whatever reason, we can't do this. Mm-hmm. So we'll pull the brains together and see what we can do.
All right, money on the table.
Money's on the table.
All right. And if it doesn't go through, does the client get their money back or a portion, or what? How does that work?
Due diligence is non-refundable.
Non-refundable. What's the minimum amount of money that a person can put down on?
So I think that's the market driven. Typically, what we see is anywhere from maybe $500 to $1,000.
Okay.
Minimum.
Right, I understand. Yeah.
Of course, the more you give,
right,
the better the offer
tends
to be. But
well, Well, that's not bad when you consider a lifelong dream, I guess.
It's not, but to some people,
Oh, yeah.
in this economy, $500,000 could be a lot.
All right. Okay. True. And again, looking at your 12 years or, the time that you've been to now, what's the most, I guess, the difference? What's come up that's kind of hit the industry the hardest? Is there one thing that sticks out?
I think the hottest topic right now is probably interest rates and how that's, shifted over the years. Of course, 2020, we're talking 2%.
Yeah.
Now we're high 5s, low 6s.
Okay.
There was a point where they were higher.
Okay.
7s at one point. And so I think a lot of people got, even me, I'll say, you got used to the 2% interest rates. You thought that was like the greatest thing ever. And
Right.
so to come back and it's like, oh, we're at 7s now?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh.
Yeah.
But to talk to some individuals that have been in the industry way longer, that was the norm.
Right.
Or even seeing double-digit interest rates. So it wasn't the worst thing. But, we're kind of weighing things out, hoping that they'll come down a bit more.
Now, how did you get into this anyway? I mean, as far as I don't know, was it a lifelong dream or somebody you talked to? What education? Did you get some courses at FTCC, Fayetteville State? How do you get into this?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
No, this was never on my bucket list of dream jobs.
Yeah.
But so my background is finance. So I have a degree in finance from North Carolina A&T.
Okay.
Aggie Pride.
Okay. Aggie.
Okay.
Aggie. All right.
And so I also was in the military, financial technician.
Military. What? I don't want to presume was Army.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I had a financial background.
Okay.
Out of college, I went to work with the insurance company called Amica.
Yeah.
So I worked with them for about 7 years, moved to Raleigh, got married, and purchased a house. I used Veterans United. And so in having the interactions with them, I just thought it was the best thing ever.
Really?
And so I remember being at the closing table and talking to my loan officer, who was also the branch manager at the time. I was like, I did some research on your company and you have some openings. And at the time I couldn't make a transition, but things just happened and here I am.
Okay. So it was a good move.
It was a good move.
That's super. And it's how we stumble into things, I guess. And of course, you did, I guess I can use that, stumbled in, but you had some background. You had some background, which made it a lot easier, if you would, and so forth. And do you have to do some, I know, in insurance, you need to keep up with things that are going on. You've got to take coursework. And a lot of people think you just have to get your license and you're done. But I'm in school all the time. But did you have to do anything?
Yes, initially we have to take a licensing exam and then continuing education every year.
Every year is continuing. That's really something else. I know in my area, that was good for me in that it gave me an opportunity to network. You can go out, you have this coursework, you go to different places. It could be a trip someplace or wherever and stuff like that. And then COVID hit, and you never saw anybody anymore. You know. But in your situation, do you CE online and Zoom, that sort of thing?
Yeah, currently it's online.
It's online. That's a real bugger there, I tell you. It's
they make it interesting.
Yeah. I had one the other day, 2 weeks ago, and it was online. I fell asleep, but at any rate, you do those things. But anything that sticks out in your mind that was an unusual case for you that's come up or that came up?
Oh man, let's think. I can't say an unusual one doesn't jump out at me right now, but I think to go start to finish with some of these with these clients and getting to know them and see their hard work pay off is really gratifying, and
Right.
it really, makes me feel good.
Yeah, it's
you know
got
what I
to
mean?
make you
Like just
feel
to,
good.
to help and be a
Right.
part of that process. I remember helping this one particular couple where the wife was she was pregnant, and then she gave birth, and they came to the office like shortly after closing with the baby, and I'm just like, are you supposed to be out?
Yeah, there you go.
Like,
Yeah, right.
Thank you, but
Right.
you didn't have to come by. But it just to see the excitement on their face, like,
Right.
hey, we did something, we accomplished a goal that we had, and then to see like the kids be excited and pick out their own rooms and things like that.
And you have I guess, repeat business from people coming back in and doing things like that.
Yeah, or referrals. Hey, my cousin's going to reach out to you, or this person, or it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is great. That's rewarding field to be in, to actually help someone from start to finish, and this is their dream. You're in the dream, and it's a great situation and stuff like that. But and this is your area, Cumberland County, or you can go any place in North Carolina.
Yeah, so I'm actually licensed in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, and Georgia.
All right. Those are great tourist towns you can get invited to. Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
That, and there's a connection there. So.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. All right. So what's up? You have some goals for this year?
In terms of production?
Production, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course you always want to, beat the year before.
Yeah.
So, yeah, production goals are always there. But also, just making connections and worthwhile connections so that it kind of snowballs a little bit.
Right. Now, you're out there in the community. Can you, I know you can, but there are some organizations that you belong to that, what are a couple of them that you think that have been worthwhile for you for your growth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am currently a member of the Junior League of Fayetteville.
Junior League.
The Junior League of Fayetteville.
They do that thing at the Crown.
The Holiday Fair.
Holiday Fair.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a big deal. That is a big deal, and
Yeah.
it can be nerve-wracking. You guys, you wear those aprons, and
We should wear the aprons.
it's a lot of things happening out there.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah,
It's a really good
guess,
time.
yeah.
It gets you in the spirit.
How many people are in the junior league?
Oh, we have membership of right under about 200.
200. Yeah. You guys seem like when you go out there, you guys are having such a fun time.
It is fun.
Yeah, and I'm thinking after it's over, they're going to be dragging. They're going to be dragging soon. But so you're out there from the start to finish, and do you do a shift like from 8 to 8, or you pick a time or something like that?
So it's a little different. We have some committee members that are there for a large majority of the show, and then for our members, they do have to do so many hours throughout the show.
Okay, I got you. All right.
Yeah. We have to strategically have coverage throughout.
Right, I understand. That's quite an event out there, and that's just something that's come in and made Fayetteville what it is. Fayetteville has something for every season, but the people really look forward to that.
It's huge.
So, yeah. What else are you, besides the junior league situation, what else is out there that you do, that you've done that has been rewarding?
So I've been a member of the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, Chamber. They do quite a bit.
I've been an ambassador.
Okay.
And I actually, starting tonight, Citizens Academy. So that's something different I'm going to kind of venture into.
Okay. Now, what's that one about? I call myself I think I've heard of it, but
Citizens Academy. So it's the 7-week program.
Yeah.
You know? Okay.
I know. Yeah.
So tonight's going to be night one or week one.
Yeah. That's not new though.
No, but it's new for me.
That's new for you. Yeah. Yeah, because I went through that thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
I thought it was fine. I already knew I was a citizen, so I didn't have a problem.
But like learning the different entities
different places,
and
that's good. So you're
excited.
Gonna do well on that one.
Yeah.
Because you'll get a chance to meet those individuals And if not if, I know you're smart, you're going to go through that and you're going to go back and see these people. And that's going to be a nice thing. But Citizen County. And what's the length of time now? For that?
7 weeks.
7 weeks? I think that's what it was, 7 weeks that I did it. Yeah, that's going to take up a little time for you. That's good.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you should
It'll be good.
That's a good situation.
Yeah.
It really is. You're going to run into people that obviously you did not know, and connections you're going to need to make, and there are things that come up. I wish I had have known about this before, but you know it now, and it's going to make a difference. It's going to make you, I guess, a better citizen. What do you think?
I think so.
Okay.
I hope so.
So with the, anything else that you've done or are involved in? I mean, that's going to keep you busy. And of course, coming up, you're probably already getting ready for the event out at the
Crown.
Crown, yeah, at the Crown.
We're underway.
Yeah. You start. You start planning for that. The month after it's over? Would you say?
Give or take, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a year-round thing.
All right. You participating in anything as it relates to the? I know you involved with the chamber. Are you still participating there, or you go out to some of the luncheons, breakfasts, or?
Here and there.
Okay. Now they got the big. You talk about connections. You're going to have a big oyster roast come.
I haven't been to one.
Okay. Well, it's coming up in October, I believe, or maybe it's November. I should ask my staff about that. But
okay.
It's the big oyster.
Is that the
roast.
one at Dirtbag L?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So you're going.
I always hear about it.
Okay.
I put it on my calendar.
Okay. Well, we'll talk
have to see it
after this
through.
and let you know what's going on. That's a big event. That's
Really?
a big
Okay.
event. All right. Well, let's get back to the loan officer and senior loan officer, Chelsea Perkins. Married couple. Are you married?
Yes.
Okay. Any kids?
No kids, just
Okay.
pups.
Okay. That's probably for the best. And if you had some, I'd tell you to send them to Alpha Academy. But
Exactly.
was that
I was
amazing?
impressed.
That's an amazing. He did an amazing job.
My parents are both educators, so
Oh, yeah? They're here in town?
So I'm originally from Whiteville, and so my mom actually still teaches. And funny fact, my dad was my assistant principal in high school.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So hearing him speak it hit home a little bit.
It did. It did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, we're having, thinking about having a cruise.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And again, we were going to check out White Lake. We're going to have a boat on the lake, and we'll have dinner, things like that.
Okay.
And if we can go well, we're going to go to Myrtle Beach or something like that. I don't know, but we've got the feelers out for that.
Okay.
Would you attend something?
I
like
would.
That? You would.
Yeah.
And of course, we'll find out how that goes. If it doesn't go well, we get one or two people. We're just going to go have a canoe on Cape Fear River.
Okay.
We'll do that. So we're undecided about how we're going to make that happen. But so that's your hometown.
It's home.
There's a big difference, I guess, between Fayetteville and that
Whiteville?
area. Yeah, Whiteville.
Whiteville has grown.
Yeah.
We have a Starbucks now. We have a Dunkin' Donuts. Huge things.
All right.
But yeah, it is different.
It is. Yeah. All right. Well, as it relates to your closings and getting to know these individuals and things like that, are you finding out that more of the people that you are getting are first-time home buyers, or are they from Fayetteville? They're just moving in, or is there a particular market that you tend to concentrate on?
It's a good mix.
Okay.
I will say 90% are going to be VA or active duty retired military using their VA benefit. A lot of them are going to be PCSing to brag. And then a huge majority of those are going to be first-time home buyers.
All right. Now, this I don't know about, but you talk about the military. What you do as it relates to loans, is it, how should I say, does the rank have anything to do with this? If the guy's a sergeant or the lady's a general, I mean, you get an 80% loan, and is it all the same?
All the same.
All the same. Okay.
It ultimately is going to come down to income. So
That's
we're
what
looking at your debt to income
It always
ratio.
comes down to money, huh?
Hey, we're lending money, so hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just curious about that.
Yeah.
Not having been apart and you're doing the loans and things like that, I was just wondering if there was a difference about that. Yeah.
Not in the process.
Right.
Of course, we'll ask, hey, what's your rank? But ultimately, we're looking at that to see how long you've been in, and then what your income is.
Right. Right. Okay. All right. Well, okay. That's good. Is there anything else you'd like to bring up in this process that you do at all?
So we can talk about insurance and
We can?
and how when we're giving those mortgage payment estimates, we're including the insurance.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
Well, again, that's important. I guess the thought here is, again, we need to know, and you've been through it. Not only the location of the house is important, the square footage of the house as well, but also the updates. That's pretty darn important.
Yeah.
I've said before, just knowing I get the response when I asked about the roof. The response is, it's good. Well, that's not good enough.
Is it original?
Yeah, that would even give me a better situation. But has any repairs been made on this house? And people are making the biggest investment, or at least one of the biggest investments in their life. They know nothing about the home, And then you get into inspections, and I get into that, and the buyer will say, well, the inspector said everything was fine. Shouldn't they go a little deeper than that?
Yeah.
I like that. We didn't plan that one. Yeah, they should.
They should. You want to know the inner workings of the home.
Yeah.
I've had situations where they purchased the house, and for whatever reason, the next month the AC goes out.
Yeah.
And hey, Chelsea, like my AC went out. What can you do?
Yeah. And they call you.
And then they're calling you.
Well, they should be calling me, but that's set up. It's my realtor is going to take care of everything. And I tell them that's not true. Now let me meet your realtor, because when you have a claim, that's where they're going to call. They're going to call you. And I try to work with the realtors religiously, because if something comes up, they know, well, Jerome's going to handle that. And that's important from that standpoint. So,
Yeah.
But it's really something.
So to that point, that home inspection would help you understand the inner workings of the home and the life expectancy of some of those major components.
Yeah. Well, we already know that the let's say the standard roof is good for anywhere from 15 to 20 years. And you're moving in, it's an original roof, and it's year number 19. It comes up, it's not going to last that long. So it's the biggest investment in your life, or at least one of them, and you know nothing about it. And you talk about the AC units. I can't tell you the times that I've gotten a call on an AC unit going out, and we find out that AC unit the life expectancy was over 7 or 8 years ago.
Oh,
They've
wow.
been living on borrowed time.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I thought I'm thinking, well, no, you're not thinking. You really aren't. And then you look like the bad guy, So it's something else. But,
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? I appreciate you, Lisa, coming back on that one, on the insurance aspect, because that has a way of, and of course, with the workings today, with all the catastrophes, if you will, things that have come up, insurance has gone up tremendously. And the idea that it didn't happen in this region doesn't mean that we're not going to get an increase. It's happened. We're all in this thing together. So therefore, it's going to be spread around. But rates have gone up, 80%.
Really?
Yeah, they're something else. And they're not done. Actually, next year, they're due to go up again.
Wow.
Yeah. We're making up for lost time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, but it's an interesting area, and you probably need to know that you should be out, and you're out of it. But it's something else. Just to stay on top of things. It's an everyday process. And I guess every occupation has something that pulls you in another way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard. Okay. Anything else that's come up there for you?
I will say, although we do focus on VA home loans, we do offer FHA, conventional, and USDA.
All right, now conventional, I'm sure people know about that. What a FHA, what are we talking about, the difference between the VA and FHA? What are we talking about there?
So FHA is going to have a different down payment, minimum 3.5%, and then it's going to have private mortgage insurance for the life of the loan. So additional payment built into the loan for the life of the loan. And then USDA is going to be a home loan for homes, particularly in rural areas.
Okay. Like farms, things like that?
Not necessarily farm. You would, I don't like to kind of think farm, but there's some properties out in like Rayford, starting in Rayford, kind of out to the more rural areas.
Right. So you're looking at things with some space to it, acreage.
Generally, yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. There's a tool that is on the USDA website where we actually punch in the address and make sure it's eligible for that particular loan type.
So that's gotten easier. I guess years ago you'd have to go out there and walk the land.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. All right.
So yeah, I know that's a big misconception when you hear Veterans United.
Yeah.
So we wanted to kind of throw that out there.
Good. I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
You'll get more business.
Yes.
Well, speaking about that, how do they get in touch with you?
You can visit me on Rayford Road, 4129 Rayford Road. And then is there a way that I can leave a QR code or a hyperlink?
Well, they can call, but I'll make sure I get your information.
Okay.
And we'll make sure you get that information. Okay. That's easy to do. All they got to do is call the program, and we'll get it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be done. That's easy.
Nice.
And make sure you leave whatever you need. I can refer things that come in. And as I said earlier, I said we really need to work together.
We do.
Well, we I don't think I'm a bad guy.
I don't think so either.
Okay, good. Okay, no, what it is. And this has been interesting for me, and you've done podcasts before.
I have.
You seem like you were easy with it.
Really?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. But I'm glad you were able to stop by and say hello. And who referred you? I don't know, but who referred you over?
Shadana.
That would be Mo. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Mo, referred her, and another contact. She's always trying to get people together, if you will, and so forth. So that's good. And we got Jay at the board, directing the timeline and doing things and taking pictures and getting things in order. He's always doing this. Podcast galore. Jay, producer today. How much time we have here today, Jay?
Joe, I'm Jay. You guys are almost 40 minutes.
Really?
That was a good conversation.
You're a big talker.
Am I?
I don't talk that much. They know I don't talk this much. They know that. I'm really an introvert.
But
You could, what the people are laughing. I don't know. I am. I get. I don't. You couldn't.
I felt your nerves.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. I'm a bit. I'm a laid back guy. I'm a laid back guy. I've always been that way. And I don't know how I can get over it at this point, but I do my best for what I'm given. But how do you think it went?
Good.
You think it went good?
I did.
That's great. Okay, we've got it. The insurance guy with, we got Chelsea Perkins. Chelsea, thank you again for coming.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. And you've done your due diligence, and we've had a ball doing this. It's been great for me. I've learned a couple things, and I really feel that you're a great person.
Thank you.
I really do. You can kind of tell those things up front, and it took me a while, but I think you're a good person. I do have a lot of fun with this, and I thank the producers for being available. And the insurance guy is over and out.
Over and out.